Yeah, hi. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for coming on the show. Now, today I've got something really, really special for you. Now, just before I delve into this, you've probably heard and read that mobile is probably the fastest growing um, sort of medium within internet connectivity. So that's really where the growth is as far as people connecting to the internet, both in the UK, the USA, North America, and also some what we call developing countries. Now, the guest of today's show has basically managed to find a way of making a lot of money, as in life-changing amounts of money, with using mobile traffic. Okay, now the problem you have with a lot of affiliate offers and a lot of CPA offers is that they're mainly geared towards the desktop market. Um, and here lies the uniqueness of what today's guest has managed to do is he's managed to find a way to capitalize on the mobile market, which is growing exponentially. Now, what I'd like to do is just quickly share my screens with you so you can see what I mean. Hopefully you can see my screen now. And so what you've got there in front of you is a graph which shows the number of global users in millions, desktop versus mobile. And as you can see, in the middle of 2013, the two have converged. And then after that, so this is sort of about 2.5 years ago, mobile has taken over desktop, and it's growing. As you can see, the angle of it is a lot steeper, which means it's growing a lot faster. So this is really where the money is. Okay, so if we find a way to capitalize on mobile traffic, that's where we're going to make the good money. Good afternoon, Tyler.
Dan, how are you? I like that you showed that image right there, because that's really kind of where we're at right now. That mobile has overtaken desktop. So many years we've been working desktop, and we've been working trying to do CPA, and all we've been using is our computers. And right now, we have this iPhone and these smartphones that are in the hands of everybody throughout the world, and it's becoming really kind of mainstream, where you're doing a lot of your surfing and things like that right from the mobile. And so you can see that the lines have just crossed, and now they're starting to separate. And one of the amazing things right now is that in 2016 there's going to be $75 billion spent just on mobile devices in this year. It's an absolute crazy amount of money. I mean, you look at like Amazon, they break records every year for the amount of money that people spend. I mean, Apple, every year they've shattered their records for the amount of iPhones that they're selling. I mean, they sold they profited $18 billion just in 2015, which is, it's just crazy, the amount of the amount of money that's coming in. So what I've done really with this mobile CPA Dominator is just kind of put together everything that anybody needs that they can take advantage of this huge mobile growth. And it's quite simple. It's quite easy. And if anybody knows how to, download apps, then they know how the business works. And that's really kind of the whole business is getting in front of mobile users and getting them to download apps, and then you get paid per download. And that's kind of what I go through in this whole report.
Now, I've had a look at the report in great depth. I was really very, very pleased with how detailed it was. It was really kind of from A to Z, hold by the hand, and really show people how to make money with mobile traffic using mainly CPA offers, but also affiliate offers. And what struck me was the level, if you know what to look for, the level of information that some of these networks give you in order to monetize that traffic is incredible, isn't it? It's a lot. You get a lot more information if you know where to look than you would with a desktop, don't you?
Yeah, and that's the amazing part is that you can actually zero down to the device, you can zero down to the actual carrier, you can zero down to the actual operating system. So you could target just iPhone users in the state of California that use T-Mobile, right? Just T-Mobile, like, and you could zero in on that and could profit huge from that. Or you could zero in on people that only use Samsung, who obviously use Android, and they only use Verizon. So things like that. So there's just the networks give you all this data. They show you exactly where it's hot. And so you don't really have to go into this thinking, well, I think the iPhone is hot. You can go to the networks and they'll show you specifically what's hot. So for example, in the United States, iPhone dominates in the United States. Everybody uses iPhones. It's just the dominant thing. Now, if you go to Europe, it's all Samsung. iPhone is not very popular in Europe. So what you would do is you would take offers that are specific. If you're in a European country, for example, like Spain, if you're in Spain, you'd find a Spain offer and you would find out in Spain what the dominant phone is, and then you would find out what the dominant carrier is, and then the dominant operating system. And all you do is just plug in offers in front of that whole group of people.
Exactly. And as you say, the networks just show you that literally at a click of a button. So if you follow the steps which you show in the guide, all you need to do is just go to the right place and you can see, you know, should I be advertising for iPhone? Should I be advertising for Samsung? And of course, the more narrowly you advertise, the less the cost per click is going to be, isn't it? It's the same as Facebook and some of the other guys. So that's really where the strength of it is, because it's going to be cheap and it's going to convert higher. And that's really where the big money is, isn't it?
Yeah, go into this network and you see exactly what's out there. It takes away all of the thinking on your part. There's no thinking. If you just go there, they show you a chart. Okay, this is what's dominant. So if you see that iPhone is 60%, well then you run offers to iPhones. If you see that Android is 80% in this country, then you run Android offers. And all these networks, they tell you exactly what the offer is good for, and they'll even say, okay, this offer is geared towards Android users in the country of Germany, and let's say T-Mobile is the main carrier there that most of people use. All you have to do is just target that type of traffic, and you can succeed.
Nice. So what sort of money is possible to make with this, Tyler? What sort of numbers are you making with this?
Well, if you look at, let me see if I can show share my screen here. I'll show you. I just kind of did a real quick screenshot of my back office, and I just put it up here on the front here so you guys can get a chance to see that. So one day it was 378. One day it was 251. Sometimes you could go to 500 a day. Sometimes you might do only 175 in a day. But the thing is it consistently kind of comes into you on a daily basis, because you're really targeting, once you zero in on exactly where the people are at, you just target that, and it just, just kind of multiplies from that. There's really nice. There's not a lot of thought to this, because you're not really targeting like women in their 30s who purchased a magazine in the last 20 days. That's not really the target. You're actually targeting iPhone users in the state of California who use Verizon and you can even say this. You can even say who have the newest operating system. You can even target that. So it could be like, operating system, wherever they're at, 9.1, you could just target that specific group. It's crazy how detailed you could get on where you show your offers.
Nice. And Tyler, I remember you had a pretty exciting case study in there as well. It was like you've made something like $23,000 or something like that in a reasonably short space of time.
Right. So let me I'll tell you exactly how I did it, and I'll just lay it out for you right here, because I know that I want to just give total value here. And here's what I was doing. There was a fitness app that you could download, and you could make money by downloading this app. So I think it was like $5 per download. And it was the coolest app because you just get people that were interested in fitness, and they download it, and they can work out really anywhere where they're at. They just turn the app on, says do jumping jacks, do jumping jacks. And so I was making kind of some okay money with it. I was sending some traffic to it, and it was kind of working good. And then what I did was I dropped in a lead capture page, right? A mobile specific lead capture page. And I actually show that in the report. So you can actually just duplicate what I did. And so I dropped that in, started collecting emails. And what I was able to do was start following up with those people, you know, it's talking more about the app and fitness and things like that. I don't really know. I mean, I work out myself, but I'm totally not a fitness guru. I just don't know anything about it, but I'll run around a little bit a few times. So I didn't really know a whole lot, but so I was following up with them in their emails, and I was saying, hey, you know, if you didn't get a chance to download this app, download it. It's cool. I use it and things like that. And what it did was my conversion just absolutely skyrocketed because I was able to collect those emails and follow up. Now this happened. This was like 8 months ago. Okay, that I did this. The cool thing is I still have that list, and I'm able to continually promote other mobile-friendly fitness offers. So that's kind of how I, kind of blew up that income at that time because I was able to just collect emails and follow up with that.
Nice, really, really nice. Well, guys, you know, you've seen it here. I mean, it's a very, very unique system, in as much as it shows you exactly where to go in order to make the most amount of money, okay, which is always really, really important in marketing, because frankly, that's half the battle in marketing. Is you need to, you know, there's so many shiny objects, and if you know where to go, then it's half the battle won. So this is what this product does for you. And the other good thing is that, it capitalizes on what is arguably today the biggest growth industry in the world. So put these two together and you are going to have a life-changing income. Your time today. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you. Guys, all that's left for you to do now is click on the link below. I've got some really, really cool bonuses for you. And I hope to see you on the inside. Thanks again, Tyler. All the best, guys. Take care. Peace.
All right, Dan. We'll see you.